Previously, we talked about how to run the Python window in ArcGIS. So ArcMap, we're going to bring back ArcMap. And that we have, if you have the Python window open, and I do, but if you still put print text, print text, not time, there, you get the error messages because notice the result as shown in the figure. If you save it and you open ArcMap again, it will not save it for you because close ArcMap and click no if you save any changes for the map document, and then you start ArcMap again, then open Python window. Then it will never save anything for you. It will just start new. But if you just have the command run and you just go like I still to type it again. So text equals GIS, and then you print GIS. Oh, print text. There, it's still GIS. If you clear everything, you just say print text. There, and then still save it. The memory, it's not because you clear your chat. So the variable text is not defined, and therefore, right now I already defined. So, but if you close ArcMap and you restart, it's not defined. So that's why you get the error message. So the code in the Python window is removed from memory when the ArcGIS for desktop application is closed. Later in here, we're going to save an option to save the code. And now we're going to run a geoprocessing tool. Now, we will use the geoprocessing tool from the Python window that works with a layer in ArcMap. So don't worry, right now the code is overwhelming. Right now it is. Alright, then we go to Python and data, and it's in exercise 3. And zip code, I'm going to drag it here and select shapefile and click add, and you can just click add, and I can just put my Python window a little down below and move my map a little bit up. So now I'm going to do the prompt and start the following. I'm going to do count equals arcpy.g, and then click enter. It's arrow count equals arcpy.g. The code prompts by providing here, and we're going to select excuse me, get count. Get count management. And then so now when you type get, and you will have a prompt by providing a list of options. Then we selected the get count management option from the list, and I didn't press the tab key. You can just double click using your mouse. And then we're going to type the opening with a left parent. So, and then the code prompts by providing the name of the only layer in the ArcMap. So we're going to select this layer, tab, and put a parent. So select this layer, and then we pressed the tab key and type a closing right parent. So, and then we hit enter, and we run the line of the code runs the get count tool. Once it is finished running, a pop-up notification appears in the notification area at the far right of the taskbar. Far right. Oh, where did it go? Is it still running? And geoprocessing messages also appear in the help and syntax. It's right here. Of the Python window. So if we have disabled the background processing under geoprocessing options, no pop-up notification will appear. So we're going to help syntax panel. So let's see, option, background, override, results, click OK, background, yeah, enable. Okay, notification, all right. Okay, so now at the prompt, we have the following. We're going to print count. $80. So the code prints the result of get counts tool, 80. The specific syntax used in this example is covered later. So for now, the important thing to remember is that we can run the code in Python window that interacts with spatial data in the map document as well as on disk. And now we're going to get help in the Python window. So we have already seen several examples of code auto-completion prompts, which can be of great help. These prompts are text sensitive, and meaning that the suggestions include only terms that are logical based on Python syntax. So there are several other ways to get assistance. So we can right-click on the Python window and click Clear All and make sure Help Syntax panel is visible. So now Clear All and Help, it's right here. And at the command prompt, we can just type print, and what is shown in the help syntax panel is the syntax for print statement. So now I'm going to type a print, and now what is shown in the help and syntax panel is syntax for print statement. When you are just getting started in Python, the word may appear a little cryptic right now. So we're going to print GIS. So there, and it gives us things here. And then you hit enter with the pointer at the end of the line code. We pressed F2. I have to retype again. Print GIS and then press F2. Okay, so pressing arrow syntax ERO while scanning string literal line 1. So it gave us and here it gave us options. So now this brings up syntax checking for the current line of code. So in this case, the EOL means end of line error is detected. Pressing F2 effectively prints any syntax errors that will occur when the line of code is executed. So without fixing the syntax error, we click enter, and run the line of code, and you see it printed out this for us. Notice that this is the same error as reported using syntax checking. So the F2 key does only syntax checking. Other types of errors are discovered only when a tool is actually run. So if you make an error, you may be tempted to correct previous lines of code and you have already run. So however, you can only run code at the current command prompt. So fixing prior lines of code is not an option to save on typing. You can copy the line of code, paste it after the current command prompt, and fix it error. Since this is such a common task, there are built-in shortcuts to make it easier. So at the command prompt, we're going to press the up arrow key to bring up the previous line of code. So now I'm going to there, and then you can just put the quotation mark there. Now we can copy and paste the line of the code and fix it and then run it, or we can just or you can do arrow up and arrow down key to use it to scroll up or down to any previous line in the current session. So down previous there. There. So you just click arrow down, arrow up. There. Okay, run it again. So now we're going to save the work. Code in the Python window is not saved with a map document. If you want to reuse your code later, you can save the code to a script. So now, and we're going to clear everything first. Clear all. And we're going to do count space equals argpy dot get count. Okay, tab and parenthesis, and I'm going to select zip code and parenthesis, and then print count. Yep, 80. So we can copy and paste lines of code from the Python window to a text editor or a script window of a Python editor to save and reuse it. However, this is also copy text, and that is not code, such as prompts, result, and messages. So we're going to just right click on the Python window and click Save As. And on the Save As, we're going to go to our exercise 3, Python, data exercise 3 results, and I'm just going to say count and click. It's a ArcGIS file and count py. When we save it, you can just see real quick. Next, we can open the script file in the Python editor. So let's bring up Python Win. Perfect. So now we have our Python Win here. On the Start toolbar, we're going to click the Open button, and we're going to browse to the results, data and results, count py, and open it up. And then we can notice the result file contains just the code only, and we can just close Python Win and load existing code. We can also load existing code to ArcPython window. We back to ArcMap, and we can right click on this and clear all, and right click on the Python window and then click load and count. And there, that's our count. And Python script loads to the Python window. Python scripts loads into the Python window. Notice that the lines of code are preceded by the secondary prompt, meaning that the code is not run line by line, and we can now make changes to the code prior to running it. So we can just click enter there. All right, and then it shows us executing time and everything. And I'm going to close ArcMap. There is no need to save anything. Nope, nope. All right. So now we're going to continue.